Hello mermaids, it's Serafina Delirium and I hope you're having a mermazing, fantastic day. So it's almost Halloween. We're at like the week of Halloween, like before Halloween weekend. We're like right there. So I know this is not exactly Halloween makeup, but it was kind of on my to-do list of get ready with me. So I'd really like to give this a try. It's this interesting thing I have planned where I'd like to do a makeup look using all of the Physicians Formula's Butter Buddies that I have from that collection. And I know there are 6 of them. I have 5 out of 6 of them. So I'm going to do the best I can with all of them. And then maybe I'll use like this Shades by Sean mini palette with it. But before we get started, I am primed, so to speak. I'm primed with my Revlon Photo Ready Concealer. It's in 001 Fair, and I am almost panned. This is the bottom of it, the end of it. So all I need to do is take a makeup spatula and get that out and use that up. But that's all I have on my face right now, aside from some moisturizer. And let me show you what I've got. Before we get started, let's kind of like swatch them. Is that weird? So I have 5 of them, and they are the cutest things ever. I've had them in my makeup hoard for some time. This one is Bitter Butter, and Bitter Butter is a illuminating powder. So he's got a little angry face. I love him. I mean, you could use this as a highlighter, I think, but let's see here what I do with this. It does have a buttery smell to it. A nice white powder, so I could use that in combination with my Baby Butter banana powder. This is the Bitter Butter Butter Buddies Bitter Butter Illuminating Powder, and it will give you a translucent glow, so it's definitely a white powder. Now, next up I have the Baby Butter. This is my favorite. She is a banana powder, Butter Buddies banana powder. And she is the cutest. I love her little binky. So cute. I've been saving this one. I haven't swatched it or anything. So this is nice powder. It matches the other one really well. So we're going to use this one first. We're going to use these in combination with each other. So that is our Baby Butter. Definitely a buttery smell. And that's a good kind of butter. Like it's a sweet, like, I wouldn't say fruity, I would say like florally butter. It's very strange, but I mean, it's strange to try to put some words to it, but man, it smells so good. All of their makeup does. This next one I have is my third one, 3 out of 5. 3 out of 6 really, but I have 5. This is a Physicians Formula Butter Buddies blush. It's a rosy blush, and her name is Miss Butterfly, and I love her. She's very pretty. She's my second favorite. So this is going to be our blush today. Again, that lovely smell, and it's a nice pink blush there. Very like subtle, I think. It's going to look very nice in combination with, I have a bronzer today. I'm going to do my best with the bronzer, and I also have a highlighter. This is the Butter Buddies highlighter. The name is Butternut, and this is a golden nude highlighter. A nice shimmery, I mean, you could use this as eyeshadow if you wanted to. That's what I love about highlighters. It's got a little bit of like, it's more powdery than creamy, so any like rubbing in circular motions will make the powder come out and give you a little bit of extra fallout. So you can see the little chunks there on my arm. But I love that shimmer. That's a nice highlighter there. So we're going to do our best with that one. Blow out the fallout there. And one more thing I have in this collection is, did I scratch it with my ring? This is the Physicians Formula bronzer. It's a Butter Buddies bronzer. It looks like it doesn't want to stay completely in the pan is kind of coming out of the container a little bit. Maybe it's just the glue holding it together, or maybe I'm just going crazy. But this is the bronzer, and the name is Butter Puff. So cute, little puffy face. So I don't really use bronzer that much. Same effect here, a little bit more powdery. It could make a little bit more fallout, but this bronzer seems to be subtle. It could go really well with the highlighter. And I think altogether, all of these things will be a really good complement to each other. Combination with each other, they complement each other. I think they would look good together. So let's make a look with them. And then I will use my Shades by Sean. It's like a duo eyeshadow palette that came from Ipsy. It's a mini. And I have Mommy and Hexed. And Mommy is the shimmer and Hexed is the matte. So let's do Mommy here. I'm going to do it right here on my elbow, I think. So that's Mommy. And then we have Hexed, which is just a matte. So we'll do a very nude look today. And before we get started on it, I have a fortune cookie. And I need to do these more often because I have a baby food jar full of fortune cookies. I used to date them, and now I don't date them. Like, I don't put the date on them. I just put them in this jar when we go out for Chinese and get fortune cookies. And when I'm done reading them to you, I throw them away. So, this one says, life is never more fun than when you're the underdog competing against the giants. Which would be me, tiny, invisible little YouTube channel competing against giants. No one sees my videos, and that is okay because I'm doing this anyway. It's kind of a hobby for me. I enjoy it. So, our lucky numbers are number 8, number 53, number 42, number 2, number 51, and number 34. Life is never more fun than when you're the underdog competing against the giants. Well, that means that I can pretty much do whatever I want. I'm not sponsored by anyone. I can say whatever I want, so that's a good thing. So, let's get started here. First thing we're going to do is use Mr. Bitter Butter. Actually, I am going to use Baby Butter, our regular powder. And I have a brush that I just use for all of my powders, and that is the SO Miss Glam. It is the Powder 01 brush from the Rainbow Luxe collection. I got this from Ipsy. I actually have 2 of these brushes, and I'm just using this one because it's a little bit dirty. So the other one is in the floor behind me. All right. Okay, little Miss Baby Butter. Lots of fallout there, lots of powder. And I'm going to put my mirror right here, so you can see me and I can see you. Put it on my forehead. I normally use my Rimmel London powder, and today we're taking a break. Oh, I love the way this smells. Very light. Powder on my face, powder on my nose. Just a very light look. We don't have to do it too heavy. I like to see my natural skin. See my glowy natural skin, so I'll just put moisturizer on, and then I'll put my concealer on, and that's really it, and then I'll put powder on and call it a day. But my god, I love the way this smells. You've got to try the Butter Buddies, but just Physicians Formula in general. So here's our first one, Baby Butter. My favorite. It's a banana powder. It does have a banana smell to it, banana and butter together. So up next we have the Bitter Butter, which is the translucent glow powder, or illuminating powder. I cannot talk today. So Bitter Butter is adorable as well, and this is definitely a whiter powder. We're gonna put that on. Some people like to bake, put lots of powder on. This could be used for that. Definitely makes the skin a little whiter. I'm already white, so I really don't need any help, but let's do it anyways. Just put it on my cheeks. I really should have put like, oh my gosh, a primer on my eyes, but I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of eyeshadow today. I'm just going to be doing the bare minimum. I love that smell. Oh my gosh. I put my nose like right in the brush, and I don't regret it at all. So they all smell good. They all smell really good. Okay, then I have Baby Butter and Bitter Butter. And that's what I use on my face to just make a light, powdery look on my face. Just very light. All right. Up next, we have, let's do our Miss Butterfly blush. Actually, let's do a little bit of bronzer with my Butter Puff. I'm going to do this guy. I don't do bronzer very often, so, okay, I have this brush for blush and highlighter. So So I'm going to use this one. Now, bronzer would go right here and right here. There's different places you can put it. My, the fallout on this bad boy. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit over here and a little bit up here on my forehead. And I really don't need to do it on the other side because my hair's in the way. But I'm going to do it anyways. Okay, a little bit of bronzer here. Maybe over the eyebrows a bit. Just because I have like white skin right there. Okay, it's just very light. And I hope this looks okay. Some people put blush right here. And I'm literally just using the fallout, the extra powder. I'm just going to put it right here. You really, like, you can put it right here. I just put it right here. Compliment my face. I don't do this very often, so I'm not a professional. I'm just having fun with this, seeing how good the product is. And if I can do the product justice with my less than mediocre makeup skills. If I can do it justice, I will try. Usually I do not do the product justice at all, but, you know, the point is I'm using it. So I'm going to give Physicians Formula some recognition because they're amazing. Definitely less than mediocre on this because I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm not even going to lie. Okay, let's put it right here. Just a little. Hopefully that's not too much. If I had the skills, this would be amazing. And I'm going to put it a little bit right here. And right here. Make my nose look thinner. I can't make it smaller, I can make it thinner. Okay. Alrighty, and then put a little bit right here underneath my nose. And I think we're done with this bronzer. Is this too much? Let me pause this and I'm going to look and see what I've done. Let's see, let's look at the damage. Okay, yeah, not perfect, but it's alright. I'm going to fix it with some highlighter and some blush. So we have our Butter Puff. I'm not as talented as some of you other ladies, but I had to give it a go. Alright, so up next we have Miss Butterfly. Let's do Miss Butterfly, our Butter Buddies blush, and she's a rosy pink brush. I usually use my Milani Coral Cove blush. It's a rose powder blush. I love it. And I don't really use it all the time or often enough. I'm not really a blush or bronzer person. So anyways, what I've been doing lately is I've been making a triangle. So I'm going to bring it up here and I'm going to bring my triangle down here. My face is gonna be so like yelling at me today, like, why are you doing this to me? So I usually make my little triangle of blush and I can bring it over here past the bronzer. That's too much. It's probably too much, but I like how subtle it is. And let's do it on the other side. Over the scar, over top of the scar, bring this down a little bit. Okay, I just brought it down over here. Okay, is that too much, you think? I think it'll have to do for now. Okay, Physicians Formula, Miss Butterfly, my second favorite. My favorite is definitely going to be the Baby Butter Banana Powder. Definitely. I'm just a powder person, very simple. Alright, so my current brush right now, I didn't even mention what brush it was. This is the Farrah Conceal and Set brush, and it's like a duo brush. Dual-ended duo brush, and I use this side for blush and this side for highlighter. And I don't normally use bronzer because I just don't. So let's put some highlighter on right over top of the blush. Just a little bit. Okay, that looks nice. That's right over top of my cheek. It's a little thicker on this side, I think. and put a little bit down here. And I think we're good. We're good. So we have a little bit of that. I'm going to put a little bit on my chin and a little bit on my nose. And a little bit does go a long way with this. Okay, forehead. Love it. That looks nice, actually. And this is our Butternut Butter Buddies highlighter in a golden nude. Okay, so there's my look with all of those Butter Buddies. They are so cute. They're Physicians Formula's Butter Buddies. Okay, so let's do some eyeshadow. Let's do a whole look with this. I have my Shades by Sean Duo palette by Ipsy. So it's just a little miniature palette. I'm gonna put this makeup brush away. Might use that again, or I might wash it today because look at all these dirty brushes. I have a jar that says dirty brushes. Use me first. Alright, so let's do just duo look. I have this brush. This is a Farrah Blender Brush 25E. And I like this a lot. I'm going to go around the outer edges with this. And I am using Hexed. I believe this is Hexed because it's the matte. So let's just take the matte and put it around the outside. I always do a C, and then I fill in the C. So let's just do a simple look today. Do our C, pull that matte eyeshadow around, pulling Hexed. This is Hexed. Kind of perfect for Halloween, like a very simple nude look with a spooky name. I could use a bigger brush for this, but I like taking my time with it. I do. I like to just take my time doing this. And I don't rush. Looks like I pulled this one underneath a little bit, so I'm going to do the same on this side. Okay, so the other one is Mommy, M-A-M-I, and it's just a little bit of shimmer, gold shimmer. Let's put that on the inside. I'm using the same brush to do this, so I hope that it turns out okay. Actually, I'm going to use a different brush. Okay, mermaids, so we're using a different brush. This is a Serafina Delirium Cosmetics brush. And it's just a simple unicorn themed, like a spiral horn, you know, brush. It's very simple. And let's put this on the unicorn. I would use my finger right now, but I just want to use a brush. I don't want to get any more on my finger. Plus, like, I feel like I'm not very good at it. It's always awkward to stick my big old pudgy fingers in there and then I mess it up. This is not a big deal because it's just two different colors. They're very nude, very simple, but usually I feel like I will mess it up. Okay, mermaids, that's our finished look with those two eyeshadows. I do need to put on some eyeliner and some mascara. And aside from that, it's just pretty simple. So this was our Shades by Sean mini duo palette with Mommy and Hexed, and I enjoy using this. And I'll be right back. I'm going to put some liner and lashes on. Well, mascara. Okay, mermaids, so I've completed my look here. I've just got my eyeliner, lashes, mascara, so to speak. So for my eyeliner, I used my Eyeko Black Magic Liquid Eyeliner, and this is in the color black, obviously. So I would think it was a felt tip, but it's not. It's more like a paintbrush. I like how it's made, but it took a little bit of time getting used to that kind of eyeliner. And then I used my Tarte Tortoise, and it's a little mini mascara with a great wand. This is their lash paint. Love this wand. Also an Ipsy item. The eyeliner and the mascara is an Ipsy item. I want to say the Physicians Formula were, but I got them all at Walmart. And last but not least, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use another Physicians Formula item to complete the look. Complete the look completely. So this is the Physicians Formula Organic Wear Nourishing Lipstick with a butter blend. And this is in the color Sugar Plum. So I really need to pan this. It is in my project pan, but it's got this much left. So lots of lipstick left, and it's a deep plum purple. It definitely takes a little bit of a steady hand so that you don't mess this up, because you can get it easily on the rest of your face when you don't want to. But that is a deep, deep purple. I like it, but I don't wear it like every day because it's so bold. Bold. Yep. Messed it up on the side there. You can see that very easily happens with this lipstick. But aside from that, it's beautiful. Easy breezy, beautiful. I want to say CoverGirl, but it's Physicians Formula, girl. So we used all 5 of these, 5 out of 6 of these, and there's one more that I don't have, and I think it's another powder like this. I think it's a powder like Bitter Butter, and it's just a little bit different, but I already have 2 powders, so I really don't need it. But let me know what you think of this look with these Physicians Formula Butter Buddies. I'm really excited to finally use them. I think what I'm going to do after my regular Rimmel London powder runs out completely is I'm going to start trying to use at least one of these guys. Bitter Butter or Baby Butter as my powder. One of them will work. But I'm still really using my Milani blush. That's my go-to right now. But I think if I did replace it, it would be with Miss Butterfly. It's a very subtle pink blush, I think. I don't really use the bronzer, so I could let this go. I could sell it on Mercari and declutter it, but it's really cute to have the whole collection together. And the same thing with the highlight. I don't really use highlighter a whole lot, so I could let it go. Sorry for making a huge mess sound there, but I usually use this as my highlighter. I'm just trying to use it up. This is the Wet n Wild Hello Halo Blush Lighter. It's like a highlighter blush. It's in I Met Someone, but you get 2 pans, and I've been using this one a lot because it needs to be used up first. So it'll be a while before I really need another blush or a bronzer, but it was really great to be able to use all of these today, and I really enjoyed it. These swatches look nice. They definitely complement each other well. It's a nice looking face of makeup. So let me know what you think. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I do have some really exciting things planned. So I hope you're having a mermazing, fantastic day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, mermaids!